Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Rolls-Royce Ghost, but it's not just any Ghost because this Ghost was built for millennials. Let me show you the interior. Witness the Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge. Now I know what you're wondering, how on earth is a millennial supposed to be able to afford a $415,000 car? That's the price as equipped we're looking at for this Ghost right here. And as a millennial, I don't have all the answers. Oh, sorry, got distracted. Here's something that Rolls-Royce says about the car, and I hate to read directly from their press kit, but hear me out, you need to listen to this because I think it provides some context to what's going on with this wild interior. Directly from Rolls-Royce press kit. Black Badge is an attitude to life, an aspect of the Rolls-Royce brand that appeals to those people who are elusive and defiant, the risk takers and disruptors who break the rules and laugh in the face of convention. Cars for a group of young, driven, self-made people that will make a bold and edgy lifestyle statement about their lives. Sorry, just trying to keep my lunch in. But I have to say, it's worked. I mean, I love this interior. Yes, it's blue and it's in your face and it's wild, but I think that's cool. The exterior's all blacked out. I guess that's what millennials want. Kind of wish gray was kind of more in, but I'll take what I can get. That was a joke about my hair. So what makes this car so extraordinarily expensive? Well, I kind of want to walk through some of the cool features that are going on in here. There's an umbrella tucked inside the door, and the umbrella is spring-loaded, so you push this button and it pops the handle out the perfect amount so you can grip the entire handle and remove the umbrella. Amazing. You've got massage chairs, not just for the front, but for the back, so all 4 seats, you can choose to massage your glutes. I'm not sure what you were hoping to watch in this video, but right now you're watching me enjoy $1,400 worth of lamb's wool foot mats. That is nice. Quite soft, quite luxurious. Very nice. Now I imagine that footage may have built up your appetite, and no worries, Rolls has got you covered with these $3,325 picnic tables integrated into the front seats so you can enjoy some food at your leisure back here. Now no meal would be complete without a beverage, so if you dig deep enough, right there you've got your cup holder, and if you keep on heading back, eventually you reach a cooler back here. So you've got some space, store some beverages, and have yourself a nice little meal back here while your driver escorts you to your destination. So you've finished your meal and now you're pretty sleepy. I get it, life is hard. So go ahead and bring the seat forward. There we are. Bring it back. Ah, yes, there you are. So you can take your nice little nap, look up at the night stars, literally, and fall asleep. Sweet dreams. $5,200, and you no longer have to go outside to see the stars. But say you're not sleepy. Well, Rolls thought about you too, and for a cool $7,700, you've got this sweet rear theater configuration. Okay, so you're wondering, what are some options they'll just throw in for free? Maybe these 2 black RRs there on the headrest. Well, no, I'm sorry, that's $1,200. So what do we have under the hood? Surely part of the cost. This is a 6.6 liter twin turbocharged V12. 603 horsepower, and because this is the Black Badge, a little bit more torque, 620 pound-feet from just 1,500 RPM. This thing definitely can move. And of course we have to test out Rolls-Royce's famous trick with this blacked out Spirit of Ecstasy. So I'm just gonna kind of try and steal it. Oh, maybe this one doesn't do it. I guess I didn't pay enough money. Oh, there it goes. And this black paint you're looking at, $10,650. Another thing that's interesting is these doors can lock in place at any angle. Pretty neat, if you're in a tight space and you can only open it a certain amount, it can just lock it right there and then you can climb on out. Now what makes it all worth it, hidden away in the trunk, is the official Rolls-Royce 10mm wrench. You'll never lose your 10mm again. Actually, fun fact, All Rolls-Royce vehicles can be completely assembled and disassembled using just a 10mm wrench. That's not a real fact. Now, Rolls says this is made for young, edgy, self-made individuals, so I'm putting myself in the shoe of a potential buyer, and I'm just going to imagine that I own a tech startup. Let's say I develop autonomous cars. They're not done yet, so I ride in the back of a Rolls, and my driver, Johan, takes me around. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait here for Johan to go ahead and pick me up. It seems my tech startup is not quite as successful as I was hoping. Johan is not around. I guess I'm going to have to drive. So what is it like to drive? Well, if you're asking that question, then you're probably not in the market for a Rolls, because if you were, you'd just want to know what it's like in the back seat. But if you do want to go fast, wow. Yeah, it's got plenty of torque. Oh man, we just hit a big bug and blew it up all over the windshield. Gross. Speaking of the windshield, that is one part that is quite confusing. I turned the windshield, oh gosh, it's washing the front headlights as well. Wow, this is beautiful. Most ADD video ever. There's some people climbing. I turned the windshield wipers on earlier today and I could not figure out how to get them off. Eventually they did turn off, but basically it's all done. There's not a set location. It's all done through motions. Oh, here we go. I think that's off. So anyways, what's this thing like to drive? Well, you know, in a lot of ways it's numb, and you kind of expect that, right? Like, it's a Rolls-Royce. It's supposed to be compliant. It's supposed to be smooth, quiet, comfortable, the epitome of luxury, and that's really what it is. So from a driver's perspective, is it enjoyable? It's enjoyable in the sense that it's nice and it's comfortable and it's pleasant. It's not enjoyable necessarily in the sense that it's like, yeah, this is fun to drive. I mean, you put your foot down, you go fast, but the thing also weighs an extraordinary amount. So it's not like you want to carve up corners or anything like that. It's cool. It's got adjustable ride height. You've got this air suspension, which you can raise or lower. That's pretty neat. Feature-wise, this thing's decked out. You've got night vision, which is something like a $7,000 option, is included with the adaptive cruise control, but you do have night vision, so it has a thermal image system, and it'll look for deer and, you know, make sure you don't hit anything like that. That would be an expensive repair bill, so you've got to avoid it. The steering is definitely super light. I mean, it's almost like it's on a bearing and you just kind of turn a wheel and then the car does its thing. Not quite there. I mean, there is a little bit of feedback, but it's very light, very low effort. One of the things I have been quite impressed by is the stereo. And sure, you know, $400,000 car, of course it should have a good stereo, but I get in plenty of nice cars and I'm not totally impressed. This one is fantastic. And granted, it's over a $9,000 option, but incredibly crisp, very clear, perfect, amazing sound. I mean, it's not that blaring, thumping, you know, subwoofer drone that you get when people like to modify their cars and just throw in some subs. It is a truly perfect, just incredible sound experience when you're blasting your favorite song in here. Truly awesome. I just turned the butt massager on. It's a little weird. I mean, I don't have a whole lot going on as far as butts are concerned, so it probably feels different for me than for most, but for me it's kind of just like poking me. Ooh, it goes left side, gets a little action, probably not the right word, and then it works its way over to the back at the left side. Wow, it's getting pretty aggressive. I never really have been into massage chairs, even those ones at like Brookstone or whatever, those $5,000 chairs that you sit in. I find them painful. So if you like those chairs, you might like these. If you don't like those chairs, you probably won't like these. I feel like I really haven't said too much about how this driving experience is, but I mean, it's a Rolls, right? Like, the interior is exceptional. It's very simple, honestly. Like, the controls can get a little complicated in trying to figure out things for the first time. Took me a while to figure out where the door locks are. They're right there in the center. But overall, the interior is pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. There's not all kinds of futuristic things thrown in your face. You've got, 4 gauges up front. You've got power reserve. That's how much power is left. When your foot's not on it, you've got 100% left. When your foot's deep in it, you know, it goes down and your face gets excited. There's a fuel gauge, and then there's a coolant temperature, and that's pretty much all you really need. And so they keep it simple. I like that. It's kind of elegant, luxurious. There's leather, this blue leather wrapping everything, which I think looks awesome. The ride quality is fantastic. It's definitely a cool car, and you know, you get your friends in here, you blast the music, like you're gonna have a good time. It's a sweet ride for sure. So thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Wow. Whoa. Wow. So if you slam on the brakes, it pulls you quite tight with the seatbelt. That was actually kind of nice, felt real secure.